For this yin practice, you're going to need a wall or back of a door or back of a sofa, whatever you have nearby. Grabbing any blankets and grabbing a block or a couple of cushions. So we're going to begin straight into legs in the air. I haven't got a wall space properly just yet, so I will be using a counter. I'm just showing you that you can do it with anything that is going to keep the legs up. So go in to an angle, get your bum as close to the wall as you can, and then send the legs up into the sky. Relax the arms either down by your sides or onto your belly, and we just relax here. I'm going to leave you in a little bit of silence in this practice. So I just want you to fully relax and soften and melt into the earth. With these supporting inversions, we find a little bit of softness, this elevation helping to cleanse the body, helping to cleanse the muscles, helping to send fresh oxygen and prana around the body. Having the legs higher than the head and the heart has this cooling effect on the mind and on the body. But in our more yang styles, we don't tend to hold inversions for that long unless it's a super advanced practice. So here, taking in that space and that time to really hone on in and soften the body. With your legs in the air, your feet or your legs can be narrow or a little bit further apart, whatever feels most comfortable. And letting the legs relax, let the wall take full weight off your legs. Let the spine and the torso and the shoulders melt heavy into the earth. You may start to feel some sensations in the feet. Kind of feels like the blood is being taken out of the feet. And the heart just pumping a little harder to work against gravity. Still finding that lovely long inhales and exhales. And with your inversions, the sensations may be really quite gentle, but the effects, the more long-term effects of doing regular inversions are so beneficial for our mind, for our body, and for our energy. Legs up the wall is most definitely one of my go-to positions if I'm feeling a little stressed, anxious, or just need some R&R. Softening the face, the jaw, the eyebrows. We've got about 1 more minute left. Okay, keeping with the legs at the wall, we start to lower the legs and bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall out to the sides. If the knees or the legs start to feel a little heavy, you can use your hands just to support the knees and maybe prise them open a little bit wider. If you're quite happy for gravity to hug them a little closer in, as long as the knees are still wide, then that's absolutely fine. You find it to suit you. Allowing the lower spine to stay in contact with the mat. Finding that long length through your spine. Keep breathing in, expanding the belly and the chest. And as you exhale, let it go. Allowing the head to rest heavy. Shoulders are soft all the way down to the fingertips. Just taking your butterfly position in a slightly different variation. Allowing gravity to aid you here to help open out through the hips. Again, at any point, if you need to, bring the hands to the knees and the thighs and press them away from the body. And release any tension in the jaw, in the eyebrows. The last few moments here. Okay, let's start to roll over onto our right side. Bring both knees with you. Still staying on our back, but I just need you to shuffle a little bit further away from your wall space. So however you need to, shuffle away and then bring both feet onto the wall. You ideally want to have the knees stacked on top of the hips. So however that looks for you. Then we're crossing left ankle over that right knee and thigh, creating this figure four shape, and you can rest the left hand to the left knee. Press that right foot into the wall as we breathe here into this hip stretch, a little bit like a pigeon. If there is space to go deeper, you can release that right foot off the wall and draw the right thigh in towards the body. Still relaxing the shoulders and imprinting the whole spine into the mat. Feeling that stretch and opening around the left hip. Keeping your face soft. Pressing into the wall with that right foot if you're ready to go a little deeper, or better yet, wrapping the hands around that right thigh, and you can draw that right knee in towards the body. And you've got about 1 more minute. Okay, then slowly start to release. Bring that left foot onto the wall. Straighten up to the sky if you need a little bit more of a release. Then when you're ready, left foot to the wall. And then right foot, come and cross it over that left knee and thigh. And then you can press that right thigh away with the right hand. Keeping the shoulders soft and relaxed. Breathing into this stretch around your right hip this time. Keeping with those lovely inhales and exhales deep into the belly. And if and when you're ready, or if you want to go into it, maybe wrapping the hand around that left thigh to draw it in a little closer. The feet don't have to be completely off. You can maybe keep the balls of the foot on. But just try to keep imprinting the shoulders and the spine into your mat. Using those exhales to keep softening into this new space. Okay, then starting to release. If you need, send that leg up to the sky, release the bend from the knees a few times. And then you're coming to move away from the wall, coming onto your mat and grabbing your prop, your block or your cushions, coming to lay down onto your back and bring your hips on top of your prop. So if you're on a block, it can be on the lowest, the second highest, or maybe even the highest, depending on how you feel today. If you have a few cushions or whatever, just try to lift the hips up a little higher. If you have a few cushions, just try to lift the hips up a little higher than the head and the heart. And we pause it here, keeping the feet hip distance. Hands can be on the belly or on the floor, and keeping the shoulders nice and soft. Just finding this gentle length through the front of the body. And you can either stay with the legs bent, or for 1 minute remaining in this position, you can start to straighten the legs, feeling that stretch along the front of the hips. If you're on a high, super high block, this might be a little too much, so you can adjust the block if you want, or stay in your bridge pose. Allow the arms and shoulders to relax. Let the weight of the legs soften. If there's any glute engagement, let it go. Okay, wherever you are, bring the feet back down to the mat. Press through the feet, lift the hips, and just remove the block or the prop from underneath you, and come and bring the spine back down. Draw the knees in, give yourself a big hug, and just gently rock it out from side to side, massaging the hips. Take any other movements that you might need, a happy baby, whatever it is. And we're just coming to rest in our Shavasana, a mini Shavasana. Release the legs down to the floor. Open the arms out to the side. Let the palms face upwards. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And relax. Let the muscles relax. Starting to deepen the breath. Bring the feet back down to the floor, bend the knees and roll it over onto your right side. Create a pillow with that right arm or the hands, keeping the eyes closed. When you feel ready, bring yourself up to seated. Bring the palms together in front of the chest. Take a deep breath in. Let it go through the mouth. Gently bow the head, bring thumbs to eyebrow center. Thanking yourself for your practice. Namaste. Take a few moments if you need just to recenter or reawaken, especially if this isn't at the end of your day. Thank you.